This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun. This is where the fun. This is where the fun begins.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
This is where the fun begins.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Toy Anxiety. Yeah. Welcome to the show. Live on a Tuesday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern.
Tuesday Night Wars, baby. We're the ECW.
We're going against WWE, NXT, AEW. Everything's on tonight.
Jade Cargill's going to show up on this episode of Toy Anxiety, I heard.
I heard CM Punk might show up on Toy Anxiety tonight. You just never know.
Wow.
We got a guest tonight. Shout out to Abigail Gardner, who is off this evening. Rest well, madam.
Are you reading a eulogy?
Yeah. David Cabal, could you help us out with this memorial service we're having for Abby?
I don't know.
Rest well, madam.
Rest well.
Into the brown she
Abigail
goes.
Gardner, be the Undertaker.
All right, everybody, welcome to the show. We have our special guest from For LOMtoZuckusscom. Jake Stevens is in the house with us. We're gonna have some fun tonight. It's our first episode. We survived the Ahsoka Wars. The original Tuesday Night Wars are over. In 10 years, they'll do a documentary, and we'll rewrite history because no one will remember that Ahsoka was even a thing. And we're gonna have some fun. Well, I mean, I liked it, but I'm just saying. I'm just making a fun joke. I had fun saying it. Before we go any further, a couple things of note. First of all, if you're here, make sure you hit that like button. And we're gonna have a giveaway tonight. I'm excited about that. So that's big, big old giveaway. Extreme Toy Anxiety returns this evening. We're gonna be recapping some Ahsoka. We'll probably talk some more toys and have some fun. It's Extreme Ahsoka Anxiety this evening after the show for the Patreon. So if you want to get in on part of the Patreon, it's patreon.com/yeshavesome, and we'll have that link posted in the Discord and so on. Let me go ahead and introduce our co-hosts and our guests. We'll say hi to the chat. We'll talk about toys for an hour or two. Maybe we'll yell at each other, complain about Star Wars. It's gonna be great.
No,
maybe three.
Maybe
Three.
one.
Maybe three.
And then one in the after show.
I did 4 hours on Black Series Cantina. Come on, step up, Jacob.
No.
That was
Here we go.
I'll shut this stream down.
Listen, it took me. I divided the Black Series Cantina Jake Stevens episode into my own little Disney Plus series. I did 6 installments. Waiting for the behind the scenes, whatever they call those. The what do they call
Galleries?
it? Yeah, the gallery.
Galleries.
The gallery. Anyways, hey Ryan Dole, how are you, man?
Dude, great. Life is good. I'm good. Ahsoka was good. I'm the only person that liked it, apparently. But you know, I don't know. I'm stoked. Things are good. I had a long weekend. Actually had a weekend, so I'm relaxed. I'm refreshed.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm ready
Happy
to talk
Thanksgiving.
stuff. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, the real Thanksgiving, the Canadian one.
Is today Canadian Thanksgiving?
No, yesterday was.
Oh, what did you wish for? How does it work?
What did I? Well, no, it's more of a like. I think
They prepare moose with some syrup gravy.
Oh.
Well, it's not what it used to be, because before it would be it would be that, right? Moose with like syrup gravy and like a Canadian goose that we eat, and then we have to try it. But the geese hunt us up in Canada. Don't know if you know that. But now things have kind of changed up a lot lately, so it's more of a day of reconciliation with the First Nations and their history and that kind of stuff. So
we have something similar here yesterday.
Yeah, it would have been the same. It's like it's the same thing, but we call it Thanksgiving. but I know what
Gotcha.
you're talking about, right?
There
So
you go. There you
It's
go.
more of that, just because we've got a pretty shitty history of racism up here as well. Believe it or not.
Wow. See, Canada and America.
The
are
first step
same.
is admitting it, Ryan.
Yeah, there
That's
you go.
And
Hey,
then the
I'm waiting
second
for
step
America
is-
to do it.
listen, before I introduce Jake Stevens, I do want to say, as usual, we've had to say this so many times over the last couple of years, but the world's a really scary place. There's a lot of really bad stuff happening. We're not going to talk about it, but I know there's a lot of people hurting. There's people being killed, and it's awful. And obviously, to everybody, we're glad that you're here to take some time off the real world and yell about Indiana Jones toys, which I'm going to do as soon as we do these intros, because it's tough. So we appreciate everyone being here, and
The Clone Wars are hard.
they are. They
Thanks
are.
everybody.
They do. But yeah, I just wanted to say that at the top of the hour. All right, Jake Stevens, what's up, man? It's been a while since you've been here. Thank you for coming back.
Yeah, it's actually been since April 4th, 2023. It's 242 days. No.
It's like, why do
Hey,
you know
we
that?
tried. I tried getting you on sooner, Mister. I'm going to go to
I know.
Europe.
No, I know. I know.
I have to
Hey,
take the
listen.
whole family to Europe.
I'm not the only one here who's been to Europe lately, so I want to hear it.
That's true. I've been to Europe. I've been
no.
there.
Things are good. It's back to school season. It's track season. I know it's flip flopped for most of us, but I teach middle school track, so that gives me lots of stuff to do. Busy schedule this time of year, but I'm happy to take a break and be back.
Absolutely.
We didn't
Well,
get to
thank you.
talk Ahsoka. I know it was so crazy and lackluster that we didn't get to talk to it. So hopefully we can do that now.
What is happening?
God, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
This is why I'll never get one of those fucking Ahsoka boxes. Jesus.
No,
fucking
you guess
Christ.
what? I won't
So
get
mad!
one either. Listen,
Well, of course not. You guys
did
hate
you get
Star
one,
Wars.
Jake? Did you get an Ahsoka influencer box?
No, what they're doing now, since the new PR company took over,
Yeah.
they
my
are
case.
rotating. There used to be a small set of us that got everything that they put out, and then this
Right.
new company got out, and I think they're implementing more of a reach or trying to find different audiences. Because
Gotcha.
what you'll notice is the people who got most of the Ahsoka boxes aren't action figure collectors this time around. They went for influencers of other types. Like I saw an artist get one. I saw like an actual visual, like graphic artist get one who likes doing Star Wars. I saw a non-Star Wars influencer that just had a big following get one. So they're piecing them out. They're rotating through. The last one I got was actually Indiana Jones, but that's fine. I mean, I collect
Sure.
3 3/4, and there's very little of that for Ahsoka anyway. So
Yeah.
no loss.
I'm just glad that they're sending out action figure influencer boxes to graphic designers and
Well, a lot of graphic designers are geeks too, so that kind of makes sense. And they're going to have that same following. So that
I
to me makes sense.
understand. Yeah, I understand. They're trying to grab people who might have, larger followings that might not just be the same 300 people that collect Star Wars action figures and the same 40 people that collect Black Series.
But
Yeah,
what we did learn from the latest from Hasbro PulseCon
Yeah.
was that Black Series collectors love polls more than
Science.
they love HasLabs.
listen.
That is facts.
I will say this: remember when they have the Empire Strikes Back 40 logo?
Yep.
On the packaging, that was just for the 40 people who collect Black Series, like Jake Stevens was talking about.
Return to Jedi 40 collectors.
Jacob Walsh, what's up, man?
Hey, I'm good. Hey, yeah, I'm not going to jump the gun and talk about Ahsoka a little bit, but I don't know, man. I think I might be the only one out of the 4 of us who's got the Ahsoka hot toy. Ryan, you keep
Ooh.
talking about how much you like Ahsoka. Buy a hot
I'm
toy,
waiting
dude.
for Ahsoka the White.
Buy it right now. Oh
I'm waiting
my
for
God.
Ahsoka the White, and
Do
I'm
you
waiting.
think-
I want Ahsoka, the one that's going to end up making out with Shin Hati.
Do you? Mine already does that. Do you think I could just buy the outfit? And
Oh,
not
look on
buy a
Etsy,
whole new
right?
outfit?
God,
That'd
they should
be
start
great.
doing that with hot toys.
They should. New
Just
outfit.
Barbie-ize them.
Just
Yeah.
Why not?
An
Why
accessory
not?
set.
They're
Let me
dolls.
get an Ahsoka accessory set.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
they already
it's-
did. They did
yeah.
a Mando.
Got the little
accessories set.
owl. Yeah.
They did a Mando.
Morai.
Get the shield and all that.
What's
stuff.
it called?
Morai.
More. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's yeah.
There you go. All
Good
right.
call. Plus,
Well, I'm glad
Jacob has
everyone's
also
here.
done an Ahsoka tattoo, not on himself, but on someone else,
Yeah.
and it's effing.
Is his name Ryan
stunning.
Dole?
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm waiting. I already know. I want to get a Star Wars tattoo from Jacob at some point, but I want to play to Jacob's strength, so it'll probably be like Bosk or like Hammerhead from the Cantina, like
Yeah,
something
let's
that
do it.
Jacob would want to do. That's just like reptilian and creaturey and weird.
Oh wait.
Like,
You don't want to do like a fan fiction? I can do like Pelimoto
yeah.
Yeah.
wearing something small. I don't know.
Oh, like she's wearing her
Slave
Jawa's
Pelly. Slave
boyfriend's
Pelly.
like
She's wearing Ryan Dole.
she's wearing on my back. On my
Is a hat. Oh, sorry.
Hut Slayer
Uh, Yeah. I'm not gonna say any of the stuff that was just coming through my brain, but it
Yeah,
was
same here. I completely
it
held
was
up. I was
great.
like,
It was great.
whew.
Let's go ahead and say hi to the chat because there's a bunch of you here with us already. We appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that like button, and we will. Jake, how many likes do we need tonight? Jacob Walsh to unlock.
Well, listen, we got 160. We haven't done one in a while, so I'm not going to go crazy. Let's just say 175.
All right, cool. 175 likes unlocks the giveaway. After we say hi to the chat, we'll talk about the giveaway. Okay, Jeff White is here. Happy birthday, Jacob! Wow, happy birthday!
Oh,
Jacob.
happy birthday, Jake.
Justin Nicolosi, the Zombie Noobs, Silver K, James Vinipole, Derek Hoover, A Punk with Toys, Nolan's here, Peak Obi-Wan, Andy Silva, David Cabal, KJ Smith, Abigail Gardner, feel better in the other room, Jason Kreiser, Stephen Lawrence, Andy Silva, Stanley Eberhard, Silver K, Nathan, Davey Sockrocker, Hector Gonzalez, Shondo Gecko, love that. Jack Knight is here. Flash is here. And we're going to give him a little so on and so on. James Sterling, Riley Bob in the house. Lots of familiar names. We appreciate you guys being here as always. Thank you to all of our members, all of our Patreon supporters. Like we said last week was the season premiere of season 3 of Toy Anxiety. I'm sticking to it. But we appreciate you guys being here every week. And we got some fun months coming up. Hate to break the news, but we need to start planning the Jeffries like yesterday because it's going to be coming up real quick.
Oh, I've already pitched a couple ideas, and I think they're really good.
to the pitch committee.
To the pitch committee, I'll bring it up after we're off the air. No spoilers, because I actually want to do these. I think they'd be really.
He
fun.
sent it to the Slack, everyone. So
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna delegate.
Oh, good. All right, here we go. All right, so we have a giveaway. Well, I was going to make a joke about my parents walking in on me delegating. This doesn't make sense.
That's
like-
funnier. Knowing you were trying to think of a joke to go with, like that's
Right?
anyway,
Yeah, exactly.
Go.
Okay, everybody. So we have a giveaway tonight, and our giveaway we actually was donated to us by a company called Super Impulse. I showed off some of their stuff a couple weeks ago. They did those South Park and Beavis and Butthead 3 3/4.
They sent us
figures.
another box.
They sent us some cool stuff, and I want to just give it all away tonight.
Just Jacob first, if he wanted
Sure
any
did.
of it. Wow, he didn't ask me either, Jacob. If that makes you feel better.
I feel
Oh,
like this stuff is definitely in our wheelhouse, but also I have a feeling Jake Stevens might really like this. I'm just ignoring you guys. So
is it small stuff?
it's really small.
Yeah, I do like it already. I
So
don't even
it is
know
a
what
set of their 4 horror micro figures. These are
Horror?
these are so tiny.
Oh, horror.
Horror.
The Fly.
The Fly, the
That's
tiniest.
old school.
Oh, cool. I don't want that.
Do you want this one? This one's for Jake.
This is why
We
you
could
asked
give
first.
We could give
This
them
is-
away. It's okay.
Yeah.
Then we've
I'll
got
buy
the
'em.
Mummy.
Wow.
Oh,
All right.
what? That one's for Ryan.
Cool.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just.
Then we got a Universal Monster Wolfman.
Hey, fuck me, I guess, right?
These are all like.
These
Jacob
are too
Wald,
small. Jacob,
like-
you would swallow
small.
these. You would eat these.
I would accidentally swallow all 4 of these in
And
one
then-
swallow.
Those are
Oh.
Black Series figures for his NECA.
This is a fucking Frankenstein.
In a
too?
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
So this company's
Alright.
really cool. They're called Super Impulse. Now, here's the thing. They sent us one more thing that's not part of the giveaway, and and Jacob, you can have this. I don't know if you're going to want it. I think you might actually want it. It is the first ever collector's edition Pop Tater Chucky. Check that out.
What is that?
What?
It's a Pop Tater.
What is a Pop Tater?
It's like Mr. Potato Head's cooler
It's a potato
cousin.
chip?
So,
Pop Tater.
so my question is,
Can we
has
give away the Chucky and keep the cool toys?
so did Hasbro license out those to Super Impulse then? Because
Pop
Mr.
Taters?
Potato Head is a Hasbro property.
Yeah, but this is not Mr. Potato Head. This is
That's
Pop
a Pop
Tater.
This is
Tater.
Pop Tater.
Come on.
I don't
There's
know.
no Hasbro markings on that whatsoever. That's not a.
We'd have to look. Oh, it says official Mr. Potato Head brand right there.
That's what I
Wow.
said. So
Oh.
they are licensing out
Mr. Potato Head is
properties that are not
franchising
kid
out.
friendly. Apparently, then
I just
Right?
like saying
Chucky's
no.
kid friendly. Haven't you seen the movie?
Yeah.
It's a movie about toys.
It's
Also,
all-
it looks
yeah.
more like Nancy Pelosi than Chucky, but or something. It's a weird looking Pop Tater.
it is. It's a little
Anyways.
bit of.
I love saying it's a Pop Tater. It's so
Pop Tater.
stupid. So, anyways, we'll do a giveaway for those minifigures tonight, and it sounds like our co-hosts might all try to win. So
Sorry,
guys
why
look
are
for
you keeping the
competition?
Pop Tater? Like, why isn't that on the docket?
Hey, if somebody wins and they want the tater, it'll be in the box.
All right.
I'm not trying to keep it. I'm
Here
not
we
some
go.
Pop Tater check. I'm not going to try to take it to Halloween
Oh.
Horror Nights and get it signed.
That's mine.
My
should,
Pop
though.
Tater.
Well, get
Yeah.
out of bed and take it.
Bring it to Horror Nights and
Yeah, you know what
just
y'all are
sneak it
being?
into the
Y'all are
sneak it
being
into
this. Bunch of hater
Hater
tots.
hey, sneak that thing into the Chucky house and just set it somewhere, and maybe
Yeah,
it will
exactly.
stay there for the duration.
Can I tell you
Oh.
that last year my 75-year-old mother was taken to Horror Nights, not knowing what it was, by my cousin,
Yeah.
and she had to be chased down a hill on purge night because these guys, and she was freaked out of her mind.
They took her to the purge.
Is she coming
yeah.
back? Is she going to go back this year?
Did she not enjoy it?
Did she love
She
it?
didn't. She did not.
She can go with us if she wants.
I don't like when you walk through and everybody's acting like the purge is real. But anyways, that's part of the fun actually. Although I've never seen those movies. I understand the premise though. I don't like it. Okay. So we do have the giveaway. We'll get to that later if we unlock the likes at 100
before watching, so we can hit those likes.
hit
Pretty
108
easily.
likes. Should we start off with some pickups this week? Does
Oh,
anybody have
yeah, we
anything
can
they
do
want to
that.
show
Yeah.
off? Yeah.
I got one
yeah.
today on the porch.
There you
I
go.
think I know what it is. but I
Well,
don't
check
know.
it. Check it out first. Make sure you can show it on here.
It's from AdamandEvePulse.com.
Yeah, who knows if everybody was ordering on Amazon, Jay?
Right? Hey, I am in Seattle. I do have same day delivery all the time.
I like this from Gradius Ship Pilot. I was at Halloween Horror Nights this year, and all I kept thinking was, Jake must love this. Hey, he does.
He does. He
He
does.
really does.
He's in his
Uh-oh.
glory during.
What do we
this.
got?
6-inch figure, but
Oh,
it's
no.
G.I. Joe. So Flint, here's my. I'm not all in on classifieds, but I did go for this because Flint's my boy. So
Nice.
I love Flint.
I did the same
Flint's
thing.
always been my guy. So
Yeah.
I have very few classifieds, but I did grab Flint because he's my guy.
Very cool.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
what I did too with Zartan. I had to get Zartan. He's my dude.
He's my guy.
I'm gonna be interviewing Flint and Scarlett and Duke and Lady J and oh gosh, who's the fifth one? There's a fifth one. In a couple weeks at
Sergeant Slaughter.
Washington
Ringo
State.
Starr.
No, I did him 2 years ago.
I think those are fictional characters. I'm not sure.
Michael
Well, little do
Bell,
you know.
DJ Ward. I can't think of the other names, but yeah, they're coming to the Washington State Toy Show in Vancouver, and not Ryan's Vancouver, the other one. So
Okay. Very
yeah,
cool.
should be fun.
That'll be good. Very cool. Dole, do you have any pickups?
I do. I got a couple.
Okay.
Let's show off this one first. I'd like to thank Highly Articulated for this little package.
Boom.
My
Ooh.
Daddy's first day walk. I wanted to get this dude because I really like the colors with the pink and the blue, and I dig it. So I got him because he asked. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna hook you guys up," and I was like, "All right." And this is it. So I'm excited to open him, play with him. Check out what's so great about, like, the sculpt on these is already amazing, so I'm pretty stoked about it. So thank you, Mr. Highly Articulated, for that.
Yeah, he's in
Adam.
the chat.
I should have brought the actual like bike and stuff. I have actually a few more stuff, and I left them in the other room for whatever reason.
Okay.
I got the Scout Trooper with Grogu. The bike itself is already on the shelf because I'm a dumbass and kind of.
Is that the puncher?
This is the puncher. This is the baby puncher. It's the best. And I also got I got Sabine with the cat as well, and I now have the cat sitting on. Yeah, great.
Twinsies.
Twinsies.
I haven't bought it yet. I saw it at Walmart though. They have like 10 of them. I'll buy it.
I also got Tusken Boba Fett to go with my Tusken Raider camp display.
That's a Roba Fett.
A Roba Fett thing. Great one, Craig. And I got one too. That's also, it's not a toy, but it's toy adjacent. It came in today. The art of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant
Awesome.
Mayhem.
That's cool.
That cover's amazing.
That is
The
awesome.
cover is amazing. There's a lot of cool stuff and concepts in here. I was kind of hoping they would have some of the stuff from the deleted scene from Halloween. But they don't. But they got all like a bunch of cool designs of like them. Spoiler alert: when they go to high school, and I want those toys so bad. I really want them to make those toys of them in their hoodies and their preppy pop collars and khakis and stuff. Look at that! Look at Craig, right there in the center. Look at him.
That's me. I'm Leonardo. I'm the leader.
You are. You're the leader. Just
I thought
great
Leonardo
stuff.
was he was pretty endearing in that movie. I thought
He's great in that movie. That's the best Leo we've ever gotten.
What's the
outside of
word?
toy anxiety. Oh, go on, Jay.
He's all right.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Make us all. Yeah, there we go.
No, I have a fondness for the 2012 series. I really love it.
Same here.
I really love
That's
it.
what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Jason Biggs, and then they replaced him with Seth Green, and
Who's
it
also
wasn't-
pretty good.
he was
I thought
good,
he was
but
fine.
wasn't as good for me. But I love that they explained it, that he got knocked in the throat.
His
Yeah, and he
voice
changed
changed.
his
How
voice.
different.
Yeah, but you're right. That whole Turtles crew from 2012.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
Greg
there's
Sykes
another
is
great
the best
Jason Biggs performance in
American Pie.
all 4 American Pie movies.
Yeah, dude,
Ugh.
good call.
Stop.
Word up! Where's my American Pie Ultimates, Kyle? Kyle, where are they? I need them to go with
All right,
my
let's-
Euphoria.
I forgot to share my pile. This is what I call my Ross pile. I have
yeah,
been
'cause
hitting
you've been
Ross stores
Yeah.
like crazy
Okay.
and finding Black Series and classifieds and Transformers, and I have just been like all for pennies on the dollar.
I love that.
It's been insane. And then I got 2 other things I want to show real quick.
okay.
I picked this bad boy up, and it's
Whoa,
an
what is
updated
that?
version to the one I have. It is an
Oh,
actual
what?
color.
Oh, shit, dude.
Yeah.
Where did
Guys
you
in
get that?
Happy
How do
Meal
I get
toys?
one?
No, half price books, baby.
Is
They're
that like a
always-
vintage? That's an
Oh.
older book. That's
So
Yeah,
Half
this
Price
is-
Books is or did you go to the one in Everett? Is that where you?
No, I have
just
one here in Tacoma.
That store is amazing.
Copyright 95, baby.
wow. Very
The
Son of a
only
bee
McDonald's toys that count. You're pre 95.
Matt Bush says Abby sighting thought she wouldn't notice, but we did. Yes, she did. She was literally trying to crawl on the ground. I was just like, "Get up, it's fine."
She's like, no, I need my fucking hater tot or whatever. it is.
People know you exist. Okay. And
I
we have
went
another
to one of my. I belong to Sarlacc, which is the Seattle area Lucasfilm Artifact Collector Club. It's Gus Lopez's Star Wars collecting club here in Seattle, and my buddy knew how much I love Garbage Pail Kids, and he gave me his entire child collection.
wow.
Whoa.
And this binder was full. Okay. So what I did is I went through and I put them in numerically. And then I noticed that after I put them in and took out the doubles, these are all duplicates now. So now my mission is to use his dupes to trade with people to fill in the holes he had. So I'm going to try to do this without money and see if I can complete all
No,
15
man, listen.
series.
Vintage Garbage Pail Kid. That's as good as money.
Oh
That's
my
better
God.
than that.
It is so good. So good. I've been telling the story lately is that I live in the world of Star Wars, right? I mean, these figures here, as awesome as they are, I'm not nostalgic about them anymore. I've been playing with them since they came out on the shelves. So
Right. I get what you're saying.
So that's not nostalgic for me. I open up a binder full of Garbage Pail Kids and I am back to 1985 instantly. And so it hits me in a place where like few other fandoms do, just because while they do make Garbage Pail Kids still, there's something about those originals that are just timeless for me. So
That's awesome.
yeah, man. I love
Yeah,
it.
there are certain things I've been having that lately. Just kind of, I've been watching a lot of these montages of like 80s toy commercials and Halloween commercials on YouTube, and like it's hitting me. I'm seeing things that I forgot were so important to me at some point in my life, and it's just making me feel all of the nostalgia. Also a hint of sadness because I'm getting older, and well, basically just I'm suffering, guys. But yeah, toys are great. Hey, listen,
I'm suffering.
this is kind of I sent the text to Jake and Abby today. I did not realize that the Babyland General Hospital, the original Cabbage Patch Kids birthplace is in Georgia, and I want to go because it seems insane.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Because if you ever go watch videos on
Where
YouTube,
at in Georgia? Is it like is it somewhere in Atlanta?
North Georgia somewhere.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
What are you doing this weekend? Let's go.
I want to see the Cabbage Patch, because if you go on YouTube and watch people like the riots that were happening at Toys R Us for Cabbage Patch dolls, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And I feel like parents should be doing that for their kids now. If I go to Target next week and I don't see two moms fist fighting over whatever Beyblades or whatever,
Well,
what do kids buy?
Wait until the day after
Beyblades.
Thanksgiving.
How dare you?
What do kids even want? Paw Patrol?
No, they're Xbox 7.
Yeah, I was about to say like PlayStations or some shit.
Yeah. I want to see two moms fist fighting over PlayStations tonight on Toy Anxiety. Okay.
I've seen it. I've seen the Tickle Me Elmo. I was at Toys R Us when Tickle Me Elmo. That was the last major winter Christmas season.
Bring it back. I love it.
Brawl that I've ever seen.
Man.
Those things were hot commodities.
Jacob Walsh, do you have any pickups this week?
No, sure don't. Nothing.
Shit. I got a couple.
What do you got?
Well, I actually picked up some toys this week. So I was at Target looking for maternal fist fights. Didn't see any, but I did pick up the Nightfall Batman.
Ooh.
I primarily am only getting from the McFarlane Multiverse the movie figures, but this is like my favorite Batman color scheme.
I said that exact same thing when I saw it at my buddy's house the other day.
And I really like
that is my Batman. That's late 80s, early 90s Batman.
Yeah, and I love it. And Nightfall's a really, it's a
Don't say great.
It's
Craig
based
knows
on one of my
nothing about
favorite
Nightfall.
movies. So but this is a great looking Batman. So happy with it.
Hey, did NECA just put out that Batarang today?
I saw
Batman
I don't know if
66?
They put out like 2. They released 2 Batarangs today, or they announced 2.
Ooh. Davey Sockrocker, thank you so much. He says a Fortnite figure fist fight. I love the alliteration. That's pretty good. Y'all know Jake Stevens is a teacher, English, history, something.
Social studies.
Social studies.
Social studies. So close.
All of the above. Okay, so I also picked up a few. Sorry, way down here. A little help. I've been circling the wagon on these for what feels like forever, and going to Toy Fair this year finally pushed me over the edge. I am going down the Super 7 Disney reaction rabbit hole, and I'm starting with Mickey and
Roger
Friends,
Rabbit Hole.
Hawaiian style.
Yeah, I saw those the other day.
So, my goal is to make
Topless Minnie.
Minnie Mouse here.
No nipples jokes today?
Huh?
No nipples
Can
joke?
I just show off a Minnie Mouse figure and be happy about it?
No.
It is pornography, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Minnie,
She's an adult.
Mickey.
Oh, he's also topless.
and Goofy. I love these. These
Those are
are
cool.
great.
Nice. Those
These are great because they to me it's like they're in the reaction line, but these to me aren't.
No,
It's not
those
like
are
it's-
better. That's a
these are-
better figure.
These
than
are
a
better
reaction.
than like a traditional reaction figure. So these are amazing. And then today, he comes with a surfboard too. So it's gonna be worth some money. Today was Amazon Prime Day,
It is.
and I
Is
bought. It's still Prime Day
Okay.
And tomorrow.
and tomorrow, and
Prime days.
I just so happened to. Hi, Abby. I just so happened to check and see if any of the Super 7 reactions were on sale, and almost all of them were. So I'll show
Except
them off,
G.I. Joe.
except for G.I. Joe. I picked up like the whole first wave of the Disney. Some of them were $4 and $7. I picked up the Donald Duck, which I needed, and I also got the first wave of the Treehouse of Horror Simpsons reaction figures that were all marked down from $20 to $10. It feels good to buy 4 action figures for $40. It's a good feeling. Hey,
Yeah.
I meant to say this about McFarlane as well. Still at that $19.99 price point. It feels good. It feels good that they haven't it's not because one day we are going to go to Target and scan this and it's going to be $28. It's going to be an unannounced price hike. It's just going to happen. But for now, we're still at $20. But that's it. Those are my pickups.
That's what I'm trying to talk myself off the ledge. That Robin
Oh, the
Hood is
Robin
down
Hood.
to
Get it.
$31.
For
get
an
it.
ultimate,
Get it.
just buy it right now.
Buy it.
There's
What are you
no
doing?
ledge.
Why are you even second guessing
No,
this?
I know.
I almost thought
Time?
the Alice is also. Oh, you know what? Actually, do I have it pulled up? A couple of the giant figures. The giant here. Actually, it'll be better. It'll be a better visual if I bring this up real quick. The Super 7 giant size vinyls. You know those?
Mm-hmm.
We all know those. Some of them are like the look at. I mean, just for a price point, to show you the kind of deals that are happening on Amazon today. So this Fantasia supersize Gator is 50% off.
Oh
Saw
wow.
that.
I mean,
Ooh.
that's a pretty significant
Yeah.
discount, and also the
Or $15 for a year. It's fine. $15
or
a month, a
15
year.
months per year. Just do it.
Well, they're
Oh,
worth
here we
it.
go. This is down to one set. Oh my god, I shouldn't be on this page. The odds.
Yeah.
Look, this Ebenezer Scrooge. These are all 50%
That's
off.
the coolest one right there.
We got Noakes. That's what I call Pinocchio. Socks.
Pinocchio.
Socks is more than it should be. It's
Oh,
$372.
What the
So-
fuck?
They have
He
to
absorbed.
offset.
He absorbed. Yeah,
Yeah.
the discount literally
Yes. Well, socks can take on a
plus
lot more.
53%.
If I was to get any of these, I think I would get this Ebenezer Scrooge and just put it out around the Christmas tree.
100% Scrooge. So
Yeah.
there
That
we
is
go.
16.
You
That
could
is
buy that, and
only
he could just
16
be your
inches?
Christmas tree.
Right.
Remember when Jack's Pacific made 16-inch figures for like $4?
Listen, I've seen these guys in person. These are beautiful figures, but I agree it's still expensive. So, anyways, well, I hope everybody was able to take advantage of some Prime Day.
Ryan, did this come to your house yet?
Oh, yep. I've already got it set up with
Nice.
my
Wait,
Jabba's
which
Palace stuff.
4-pack is that? Hold on.
This is the brand new one.
With the Reegees and the
Jabba's.
Squidskis and
Oh, they probably labeled it Jedi 4-pack.
Right?
no, it's from the Bad Batch.
This is
my Bad Batch 4-pack.
This is actually from Visions. I don't know if you remember that story.
Yeah.
The animated series.
So listen,
It's
I
from-
want. Should I rant about Star Wars real quick, or should I rant about Indiana Jones?
Dude, we're gonna
I
hear
don't know.
both.
I don't even
so-
know what
Time
this
for
title
both.
is. Yeah, so
Well, listen,
I'm still waiting for your special guest to appear.
who's my special
Yeah.
guest?
That was a joke.
Oh,
Not
okay.
me.
Jesus.
Jake, guys, it was a long day today. So much traffic. I was so mad. Okay. So I had this theory recently. This is what I made the thumbnail based on because it's a very slow news week. But I wanted to pick everybody's brain and see where everyone's head's at on this. I've been racking my brain recently. The Ghost HasLab was super successful. Really happy for them. Can't wait to get mine. Ryan and I had a long discussion the other day about what our plan is for the figures. We have both decided we are not opening the Rebels figures. We're going to leave them in package. At least that's what I
Correct.
decided.
Who's
I
gonna
don't
sell
Why?
it first?
Because they're gonna reissue them eventually on normal cards, or what?
Yep.
Yeah. It'll be cool to have the 5 with the mural, I think.
Oh, you're an in-package collector now. Cool.
So this is what I've been thinking. I want to go to the chat. I want to get everybody's opinion. I think that there is an opportunity to do the ultimate Star Wars HasLab. Okay, I brought this up with Jake and Ryan this week. We started spitballing, and I think we came to a pretty cool conclusion. So this is where my brain started. The holocron figures, all right? I don't even want to talk about them, but we have to acknowledge their existence.
Do we?
No. I think there's only one, they should make a New Hope Leia as a hologram figure.
What?
Cody? Commander Cody?
Wait,
The Emperor?
you mean that series didn't start with a holographic Maul from Solo? Oh, that's cool. No, that's fine.
So listen, one of these things I've been stuck on lately is, what if there was the ability to do a HasLab that appealed to Black Series and Vintage Collection collectors?
Oh.
I was told it was impossible by the Ryan Doles of the world. He said even if it was possible, you don't want to give a Black Series collector anything to be happy about. Those were his words.
They
You
don't
know, and it's
deserve.
very true. Like, why should we, the legacy scale collectors, why should we have to give anything back to them? They give nothing to us except grief and taking up space in the toy aisle that could be used for, like, I don't know, maybe a 5 POA version of these characters.
Right.
That's what I feel. But anyways, Craig, I digest. Go ahead. Finish.
My idea for the ultimate HasLab that appeals to Black Series, Vintage Collection, and even role play collectors, all of them out, all the Ollie's fans who are picking up Trapper Wolf helmets this week. Okay. A full scale labeled Black Series R2D2 with removable panels all over his body that inside reveals a Vintage Collection Death Star playset.
Jake Stevens, do you
$1,000.
remember? You know the Micro Machine playsets where the heads open up?
100%.
It's a
Have them
playset.
all.
Of course. He wants the R2 version of that.
That opened
But
up
one to
into
one-
that one opened up into Jabba's
But full
palace.
size.
But
It opened up but same idea.
So if I can get the visual here though, imagine a 3.5 foot tall, detailed, maybe some electronics R2. You remove the panels from the dome. All of a sudden, there's the throne room for the Emperor. You start taking all the other panels out. It opens up. The chest opens. You have basically the ultimate edition of the original vintage Death Star playset. Now, listen, I'm not saying they're going to do this or that it would be affordable. I'm just saying it would be cool and they should consider my idea. Is there any value in this idea at
the
all?
cost would be astronomical, especially in 2023. But I can even add to it.
Okay.
So I'm thinking now, you got a life size, right? R2D2.
Okay.
Okay. Its holographic figures are the 6-inch Leia.
That's where I forgot.
Yeah.
I skipped over that part.
No,
This is
I
where-
made that up. You can't
Yeah,
claim that now.
You can't read.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
dude.
that's what I was
No
thinking.
takebacks. That's Jacob Jake
Imagine-
Stevens.
Imagine a stretch goal is your holographic Leia.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, there you go. But to me, it's more. They did this with a BB-8 playset,
They did.
and it was
turned
pretty.
into some weird generic first order base.
They called it Star
Starship. I
Killer
don't-
Base.
And how did that do? Was that a when did that come out?
That was when
That's
Force
Last
Awakens
Jedi.
came out.
Last Jedi.
And how much was that?
180 bucks.
We're talking about something this big, right?
No, it was bigger.
No, it was big.
It wasn't full size BB-8, but it was pretty big.
If you would have given me some heads up, I could have grabbed it out of the other room. But it had some height.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like this idea, but I don't like Hasbro's price model right now for
Yeah,
anything.
obviously. Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
anything. And I was talking with a buddy the other day, and we started speculating. When action figures came back, they were $5 a piece, and they were hot shit, right? Everybody was hunting down Power of the Force 2. Kids, adults, whatever. Midnight Madnesses were populated by both kids and adults. I know, I worked them. Okay. Flash forward, figures are now 3 3/4 figures are now like $17, right? And the reason, though, is this is my speculation. It's like this. Does this make sense? Okay. Back in the day, you had a lot of figures being sold at, actually, it should be like this. Okay. You had a lot of figures being sold at $5.
Right.
Now there's very few figures being sold, so they need to stay this line. So they got to up it to 17. So there is fewer people collecting. So as fewer people collect, the price of the figures go up and up and up. Because if you think about it, the price has accelerated since COVID, right? Since COVID. So people lost their jobs. People worried. We now massive inflation. All these factors have happened, right? So you know that people dropped off action figures. And now we have less people collecting, but they're still needing to keep that bottom line. So the prices are going up exponentially. That's my theory.
Do we think there's less people collecting because of price?
100%.
Yeah.
I know tons of people. I know tons of people.
Hey, good question.
This is mental illness. This is, okay? Collecting everything that comes out 3 3/4. I mean, okay, one new figure right here. I have these 3.
But it says
I bought
special
it.
on it
Yeah, I know.
3
See,
times.
Your mental illness too. So this is the problem. We are the problem, right? But yeah, there absolutely is. They're not selling hundreds and thousands of these like they
they're not.
used to back in the day, because this was what, $80?
Right. Jacob, what were you gonna say?
Well, I just want to know if in your dream R2D2 scenario, if like a stretch goal is a life-size Kenny Baker to come with it.
Yes, it comes with a Kenny Baker. to
Is there a
stuff
bag of
inside.
bones joke in here
Look-
somewhere? Is it
Oh my.
No.
okay?
Okay, right. It's like I was just checking.
Right.
We can move on.
Yeah, we can
So-
move forward.
Listen, I'm realistic enough to know that a life-size R2, even without, like, I started thinking about the Proton Pack. They did pull off a 1-to-1 scale amazing Proton Pack for $400. So
Yeah, but
I'm just saying,
No wand. No.
listen,
Alistair.
What was Gentle Giant's life size R2 that was based on a simple Kenner mold retail for $4,000?
yeah, something like that.
And that was a R2D Kenner R2D2.
right.
That's not like an
And
articulated.
it was hollow.
Yes.
What I'm saying is I think there's an interesting. First of all, I would time out. First of all, I'm about to call everybody out. It wasn't even the idea to have a playset on the inside was Jacob Walsh's.
That was
I
my
went with-
idea. Well, listen, because when you let's be clear. When you brought that idea to me and Ryan, we both
Yeah.
told you that it was the dumbest idea we were like, no, this is stupid. It's not going to ever happen. And then 2 minutes later, me and Ryan are like, but what if it's got a playset inside? And we
Yeah,
were both
exactly.
like, we both got on board with it as we went, but it's
Thank
still
you.
like, it's one of those, sure, it would be great, but like everybody said, it would be so expensive.
If I worked at Hasbro,
So expensive.
I would say if I was the brand director for Star Wars, I would say
Well, it doesn't take much.
I would figure out a way to do a HasLab that somehow appeals to Black Series and Vintage Collection. I know it seems like impossible, but if you think outside of the box, there's got to be something.
See, and I
Yeah,
think differently.
yes.
I'm thinking about like when we have all these exclusives, everybody's got an exclusive for Black Series and for Vintage Collection. I'm like, sorry, it's a dumb idea.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's-
Don't apologize.
No, don't apologize.
Edit
It is
that.
a dumb
Edit
idea,
that.
but this is fun.
They have never, ever, ever sold them together.
Right.
Like, put a Black Series figure with the same Vintage Collection figure.
Oh, interesting.
And you might start to tap other audiences. You might, I don't know what would happen, but, or how, this is Ryan Dole's brilliant idea that I am now putting in his head. You sell Black Series Build-A-Pieces with vintage collection figures.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
actually, I wouldn't mind Build-A-Figures or Build-A-Beasts.
Well, yes, no, build-up figures are fantastic, and it's sad. You know what? It was really tragic the other day. I just got my Tunnel Rat. Tunnel Rat's amazing. I collect all figures that are from the G.I. Joe animated movie. Absolutely adore that film. And I just got my Tunnel Rat. That sucker has 10 significant additional accessories with the vintage with his figure, a classified figure. It is just I don't know why we have the patience for Black Series when they can put out the same line, they can put out at the same scale so many extra accessories. It's really a crap.
It's tough. I mean, my biggest complaint's always the lack of transparency. I wish they would just tell us why. I wish one time they would go, "This is why G.I. Joe has a ton of accessories."
No,
and this
explain it right now. What is it? They don't want to throw Lucasfilm under the bus and say their licensing fee is crazy expensive.
Right.
They don't want to say Star Wars is not as popular of a brand, so we don't sell as many. We can't afford to pack them full of stuff. They don't want to say, I mean, what else are the options?
Yeah. Oh, we have a thank you.
We suck as a brand team, or I mean, there's like it's not like what would you say?
Thank you, Allison. We appreciate that.
You can't. You can't.
It's a mixture of everything
through
you're
that.
saying, honestly.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You can't put a finger on it because that's going to be outing your deficiency, right? And we know that's the one brand team that always is,
Well, they killed it at Comic-Con. It was amazing. PulseCon was definitely like underwhelming, but they did just do that. The HasLab was incredible.
But that's because they knew for once that they had something that was going to do well.
Right.
You know what I mean? They knew they weren't like only announcing holiday troopers or something. They were like,
Which
we
was a
know
great
we
way
have.
to kick it off. By the way.
Yeah, and Jack, this is a great point. For those of you, if maybe you're new to the channel, maybe you're new to collecting, I think it's an important thing to remember. Hasbro owns G.I. Joe. Hasbro owns Power Rangers. Hasbro owns Transformers.
Yeah.
So it's just it's like a different ball game. It is interesting that, and this kind of leads me to my next point. The Indiana Jones rollout this year is, just call it like I see it, is one of the ultimate, like just anecdotally, one of the ultimate flops of toy history. It has to be. They went really hard on a retro line, and they did a 6-inch articulated Black Series style line with build-a ornaments, artifacts, whatever they're called. And anecdotally, all of those, they're on it. They bought one-way tickets to the Ollie's train.
Well,
they're coming.
Okay. Well,
I'll buy them at Ollie's. I'm going to. I'm getting them all.
I'm so jealous of you guys' Ollies. Ross is a drop in the bucket compared to your Ollies, man.
Oh, our Ollie's is.
It is my bargain basement wet dream. Here's the deal.
Bargain basement wet dream is the name of this episode, by the way.
I have those all the time.
No,
you have a big lots.
The best bargain ever that I totally skipped, and I think we all did because they were crap back then, but we'd be millionaires now, was the red bins that sat outside of KB Toys in the mall that was packed full of like Ewoks and droids and G1 Transformers and all this stuff that is super, super rare now that just went to
the 3 for $10 WWF Hasbros.
Right,
92, 93 that are all $400 and $500 figures now.
Yep, those things were beat at the bottom of red bins. No, here's the problem with Indiana Jones. Tell me, what part of a series of gray-haired old white guys and a couple of girls is going to be a hot seller in 2023? It's just not going to happen. The property itself is not toyetic, to use George Lucas's term, in 2023. It just isn't. right?
This is a funny
Yeah.
comment. Eric Williams, Bialy's is amazing.
Yes.
Army building Eternals. Yep.
Hey, they come
Jason
back
Chrysler,
from the death.
Walmart cleared out BAT, AT, and BMF for 50 for the BMF.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh boy, I'm
I
about to drop
remember that.
450.
Remember when Walmarts were clearing out Legacy Falcons for like $70 or even less?
Jacob, I want to get your take on this because we were excited about the Indiana Jones retro figures, and I know you bought
Yeah.
a lot of them.
I bought all of them.
But what is it about? Because I think there's some parallels with the 6-inch Indiana Jones line and the 6-inch Ghostbusters line, where I wonder if Hasbro has learned the
look
wrong. Listen,
Is that what you're asking me?
no,
Why
just
they
in
look
ge-
bad?
not why they look bad. Because I don't agree. I
can
think
answer that.
Why do they keep selling old men in khakis? Like, why do they keep doing that?
Why do they all look like uncanny Valley PlayStation 1 graphics? That's why they're not selling.
Yeah.
They look like shit.
it's the Sony PlayStation collection.
They look like the 2009 Ghostbusters video game.
The Indiana Jones figures do.
2009?
It was 09. I think one of the things is I wonder if Hasbro has learned the wrong lessons about why Marvel Legends is such a popular and enduring brand and why G.I. Joe Classifieds seems to be going down that road. I don't think every toy collector wants 6-inch versions of every character in the movie and every version of the main character. I don't think that is
Yeah.
something toy collectors really yearn for.
In 6-inch, probably not.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
In 6-inch. Because they're expensive.
It's exactly. They're
It-
expensive, so you're going to get the core cast, and
Or at
that's
least
it.
that one basic indie, or maybe the indie from your favorite film. But you're
Well-
not going to sit there and collect a whole shelf of 6 different Indiana Jones.
Well,
I
that's
hung
what
out,
they put out.
but I
Right.
hung out with a guy this weekend who's a YHS supporter, Brandon. Jake, he's the biggest Indiana Jones fan.
Oh,
that
I
I've
love
ever-
Brandon. We talk all the time.
you-
Absolutely.
So you know Brandon,
He
diehard.
sent me. You know what he just sent me?
What did he send you?
Dang, where is it?
He's a really good guy. Him and his
He's a
wife.
great guy. We talk. I'd say almost every day. Let's see. You keep talking. I'll find it. It's awesome, and it's indie related.
Cool. Well, I guess what I was going to say was he's a diehard indie fan and he's a huge toy collector, and he had zero interest in the 6-inch line.
Because I mean, it's not just the Indiana Jones toys, but it's a big problem with the Indiana Jones toys, which I've said before is like there's no charm to them. There's no charm. They just feel so like devoid of soul that it's like, no, I don't want these. And I don't feel that for the retro figures because they look like retro figures and those are really cool, and you don't see a lot of toys like that, and the actual retro toys are really expensive and hard to get. So like you go to the store and look at these fucking Black Series Indiana Jones toys and it just looks like, I don't know, dude, there's just nothing there. There's nothing behind the eyes, and it's like I don't want that.
This is an interesting comment from the Deadhead. Says, so much cool stuff out there to buy. I got sidetracked and just kind of forgot about the new indie toys. And that kind of speaks, thank you for the comment. That kind of speaks
Facts.
to the overall marketing for that movie in general. Jake, what do you have to show off?
Free of charge.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's cool.
Marion
got a
Ravenwood's
signed-
graph right there, man.
A
Isn't that
signed
awesome.
Marion
That
Raven.
is sweet.
Yeah.
As I've said, she's stunning. I've said that on the show before.
Breathtaking.
Breathtaking. She truly is breathtaking. That's amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Good-
I
good
got a lot of
point.
new graphs lately. You guys still doing graphs? Craig used to be cracking tops cases all the time.
Yeah, that was like a pandemic thing. It's too expensive. I would love to get a Mark Hamill. Does he have $600 I can borrow?
Jeez.
So
Davey-
expensive. Whew.
Here's my newest.
What do we got? Who's that? I'm sorry.
Angelina Jolie and that famous.
What the fuck is that?
Where did you get that?
Oh,
Where'd you put? Where'd you?
I want to go through the rest of that book.
Yeah, what's in there? Some good stuff in there.
They've got a few. These are the ones that aren't in frames. These are just recently. This is Giancarlo to my son Finnegan because he was his handler at a convention. You got Taylor Gray. You got Chris Bartlett. You got Wedge. You got my girl
Fennec.
You got
Good stuff in there.
Troy. We got Steve Bloom. We got Grant.
Ezra Miller.
Here's my Baroness. Here's my Duke. There's just some autograph pictures. There's crew.
Jake Stevens is a real
Angelina.
collector.
Yeah,
There's
Santa.
my,
yeah.
there's
He's
my
a
Slaughter.
real
Whoa.
man's collector.
There's my Kanan. There's my Finn. There's my
Emperor.
Emperor. There's another Emperor. Hey, here's the worst thing. I didn't pay for any of these. Here's my Dye
No, you had to
Beard.
pay. You had to pay your time to work.
Is that
the
Ernie
convention.
Reyes? Or is
Here's
that
Ernie Reyes. Here's Quick Kick, Francois Super Shredder from Turtles 2. This was a one-off character that he played. This is a Transformer actor, Beast Wars. I did pay this one. No, actually, this is a gift, so I didn't even buy that one.
You even buy your
Wow.
Ewan?
No,
Look
I
at this
didn't buy
guy.
my Ewan. And then there's that one,
Still paying for my Ewan.
right?
Yeah.
We have a super chat from Davey says, sometimes it's fun. Putting Indy, Captain America, and the Rocketeer fighting Hydra on my toy shelf was a dream come true.
There you go.
Yeah, I like that though. I think that's a good perspective. I find it interesting because I mean the indie figures are just so clearanced out at the store, and like I said before we started recording, the third wave I don't even think has really even started to hit yet. So it'll be interesting to see kind of what the trajectory is. But that's all I have to say about that. Anybody else?
We got a short round figure, and that makes me happy.
Yes, Short Round and Dr. Jones were the two highlights of that whole
Yeah.
retro wave. I went hard on the retro wave.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I would buy those forever. I'm sad they didn't make the ones that I still needed a German indie. Still need a German indie, but they weren't going anywhere near anything that resembled a Nazi. Although they did make Tot, but whatever.
Who's literally
A Nazi.
a Nazi?
Yeah.
I get it though. It's different times. All right. So there really wasn't a whole lot of toy news this week. Unless there's anything anybody wanted to specifically cover. I know we talked about the Holocron figures a little bit. I just don't care.
Real quick, I want to jump in. Our likes, we got 99 likes. We need 175. There's 215 people watching, so
Wow.
shouldn't be hard.
Slacking.
Craig, I got a toy I'm going to send you
Thank you.
because it is something I'd like to talk about. I
Is it
got
the Fraggles?
this. No,
Fraggles.
no. What are you talking about?
There's
not
a
seen-
there's a
Dude,
new wave
that
of Fraggle Rock.
Sprocket costs too much money for me to go in on.
But how
even
much is how big is Sprocket
I don't
compared to
know.
the?
It's like for $55 or something. It's
Jake, will
huge.
you Facebook message it?
Yeah, I'll send it on Facebook right now.
Okay, and then we'll look at what this is, and we'll look at Fraggle Rocks, and we'll.
I got this sent to me by Jess earlier.
Okay.
Careful
Hey.
what you're sending them.
I'm not leaving this show till we
shit,
talk
that's
$5 Rainbow Brights.
Oh
We can talk
shit!
about that.
Those two.
Yes.
Holy moly! I'm getting
That-
those.
Craig said it was a slow news week. That's all I've been thinking about. Rainbow Bright.
I
$5.
would absolutely get those Rainbow Bright figures. They would pop, as Craig says, they would pop on the shelf.
They would pop. All right, so what are we looking at here, Mr. Walsh?
What is this?
Well, it seems to be some humanoid version of a Tyrannosaurus Rex, some sort of warrior here. Look at that. Just look at that thing. Is it Axe Toys?
AXY Toys, Axie Toys.
There's some stills if you go to their page, and it looks like they might be doing other dinosaurs as well. I don't know if I had seen these. They have like armor and stuff. I know there's like a couple other like humanoid dinosaur figures from some other companies that are coming out recently, but this one I had not seen, and he's a big chunky boy, and
He
it
is.
looks awesome.
These are really cool. It's like Mythic Legions, but they're dinosaurs.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ooh.
You had me at it's like. Well, let's do some digging here on this company.
Yeah.
Axie.
What are they doing?
Well, Big Bad Toy Store is supporting them because that's the only toy shop
Oh yeah.
still online.
They got an email. Let's see if we can get some free stuff.
Let's.
Hi, we influence.
Jake, this stuff's in stock.
This stuff is in stock. $89 a figure.
Ooh.
112 scale. Oh, there's a lot of these.
150 boy.
Ooh, for the T-Rex. Oh, the T. Hold on. Why are there different? Oh, there's a violet T-Rex, a black, and a red T-Rex. Okay.
I can only afford the basic. I can only get this guy.
He's got no clothes on.
Yeah, I got the guy who didn't get drafted to the war. He's just home. Oh, that's his tail. Okay. I didn't know what was going on.
I dig it.
Stop it.
I think these are great. I think we should all just start going all in on these.
Yeah, these are cool. Look at this.
What's it like to be a millionaire, Ryan?
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, these are cool. First time
Yeah.
seeing them. Good call out, Jess. Jake,
Why
will
you
you
keep looking at the naked ones?
Well, it's because it makes me laugh.
the naked ones.
Like, look
make
at this
me tingle.
armored Carnotaurus. Like, go to
Now,
that.
see, that's what we want to see.
All right, let me go back to the pictures are small on this one.
Giveaway. Is it expired? Oh, okay. There you go.
Size
These are-
comparison.
Oh, okay.
Marvel Select is a good.
Yeah. Well,
Those
those
are-
are great.
Those are big.
We'll have
Those are
to
big.
see
I like
if they
'em.
want to. We'll have to see if they want to come on the show. We'll interview them. And then
The
hopefully get some-
dinosaurs.
Yep. Bloodblade himself.
What's up, guys? My name's I'm a T-Rex, 65 million years old, and
Never
straight-
miss leg day.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are great. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many companies doing similar kind of really detailed, independent, toy series that they're building out these mythos and these really cool stories. It's really awesome.
Love it.
Are Ross stores not international? Or they are. I mean, national.
We have
We
Ross.
have- we have Ross.
Here. Yeah.
We got someone in the chat here saying, "Is Ross stores something we should be concerned about?" I think so.
Concerned about? I don't.
Like,
I mean,
no.
aware of.
Well, he says Ross soars.
Oh.
Oh, Ross. I saw stores.
Ross soars. So
Now,
Ross,
if you have any sort of sores, you should ask your physician.
yeah,
Don't-
I wouldn't
that's
go to
not
like a
something
Ross.
I'm going to be able to answer for you.
I wouldn't go to a TJ Maxx and be like, "Hey, is this thing normal on my arm?"
If you have sores, send pictures to Ryan. He'll tell you what they are.
yep. I'll be like, that's gross.
Doc MD.
That's what
let's
that
look,
is.
let's look at these Boss Fight Studios.
Send your pictures along with a super chat of $25.99 or more. And,
God, we just automatically turned into what was his name? God, the QVC guy.
oh,
Anybody
yeah.
buy Crystar while I'm looking at it? I haven't yet.
The Marvel
I-
Legend.
I-
Christopher?
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole wave is on. I need that whole wave of Marvel Legends. It's so good. Every character knocked it out of the park. But I'm a shill for Legends.
So here we go. Did you order these, Mr. Doll?
I did. These are on my pre-orders
Man.
because I've already got Gobo and Red and Traveling Matt on pre-order. I didn't get any of the Doozers because I was like, I want them to be more to scale. Though the Doozers are really nice. But I just want the Fraggles. I really wish this was Classic Moki
Yeah, that's weird. Why?
because it's the new one. That's probably what they got the license for, right? And they probably said you could do Fraggles, but you got to do the new ones. So I never understood the Moki redesign. because I thought her old one was perfect.
Yeah, great
But I
daddy.
mean,
I like Sprocket.
just some guy. Yeah, Sprocket's great.
It just anytime like man.
I hope they make one. I
NECA.
hope they make the trash heap. I want a deluxe trash heap.
Look how cute that is. That's a great sculpt.
Yeah.
Well, these are up for pre-order now, I believe.
Wembley looks great too.
And Ryan, Wave 1 you already have, what, right? Those got shipped already?
No, those all got pushed back. I got an email saying, those are coming in January now. Okay, all right, bye.
The old taking Wave 2 pre-orders before Wave 1 ships.
Yeah, I did it.
Not a good
did it.
sign.
You know what? I'll take the gamble. These look.
Well,
these
now they have
look
the money to take care of Wave 1. So
Right.
now you
All
only
it
have to
means
worry
is that
about Wave 2.
All it means
Yeah.
when they start doing that is whatever the last wave they ever announces will never show.
You're not getting it.
Right?
right.
No, these are great.
I'm trying to think of who they could do. Well, there's a lot of Fraggles they could do or versions of the same Fraggles for waves 3 and 4. But I hope they do like deluxe Gorgs and trash heaps and.
I guess
all
it just
that
depends on how well these do. What do these retail? $40, $50?
Like 45, maybe.
No, they're 30.
Wow, we're saving money. This is great.
We're saving money. That's right. So everyone should buy 3. 3 Fraggles.
Boss Fight's doing some interesting stuff. I saw an Ultimo Dragon figure the other day. They're doing like these cool wrestling figures.
They're doing AAA wrestling.
Yeah. Well, listen, guys, we've covered some ground. We covered a lot last week. There were so many reveals coming out of Toy Fair. But we do have a guest, so let's ask Jake because he wasn't here to talk about it. Jake, was there anything out of Toy Fair that got you really jazzed and excited about toys last week?
Well, Toy Fair was, coming off the cusp of Hasbro PulseCon, so Hasbro didn't have their full display like they normally do, right? Or reveals. So I can't say anything was too super exciting coming out of there because I think Hasbro is the majority of my collecting world right now. G.I. Joe, Transformers, Star Wars, of course. Oh, was it Toy Fair that was connected to the next wave of Origins and Masterverse figures? Was that kind of Toy Fair adjacent, or was that just kind of at the same time?
They announced it about the right time,
Yeah,
or around the same time.
I was more excited about some of those Origins figures. I don't think I'm going to do the Filmation. Are you guys doing Filmation? Who's here still doing Origins? Anyone? No one?
I got those glow-in-the-dark skeletons.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'll still cherry pick. Like if when Skyclone comes out, I'll get him. Like I'll still cherry pick for the ones I had as a kid, but I just don't have the space to go all in on Origins.
I might. I saw the Mossman figure the other day and I really liked it. And I saw Geek Dad Jay's review of Snake Mountain and it got me all feeling a certain way about it.
It's on my Christmas list for sure.
And I don't know. The Filmation figure, I haven't really paid much attention, but if I knew they were just going to keep it to like it's a 12 figure line or something, I could see myself getting it because I like those designs. But it's just the rabbit hole is too much for me. I get sucked in.
Oh, 100%. I find myself only collecting stuff that's a continuation of the toy line from the 80s. So the Filmation line, as much as I loved and watched the He-Man series, I loved the toys more, and the toys were kind of their own thing, separate from the Filmation.
Right?
They weren't exact one-to-ones. So it feels redundant for me to get a Skeletor or a He-Man that's in a less favorable, release than it is getting new Snake Men that I feel like. Well, actually, the Snake Men that they showed, they're concepts from figures that were supposed to come out in the vintage line, but never materialized. So those are more exciting for me than Filmation redundant figures in that Origins line. And then we talked about, I know not here, but obviously on our chat, Orko is coming with Gwildor. And so it's making me all kind of excited for He-Man movie figures. Now that we're getting Evil Lyn as well.
Right. Yeah. I sold off almost all my Masters figures, but I really liked the Super 7 movie figures. I thought they were really cool. The William Stout collection ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Geek Dad's had some really good coverage. Obviously, he's
All
you
in.
know, he's all in on anything that they're doing. But real quick before we move on to giveaways and sad comments and all that, what company's making the Rainbow Brite figures?
That
Is it
is,
what-
it's
Because it wouldn't be right if four
Five Below.
middle-aged
Five
dudes with facial hair didn't start talking about Rainbow
Right?
Brite.
It is Five Below. It's an exclusive line to Five Below.
That's
And shoot, where did I send that link most recently? Let's see if I can get you the name.
They're like little 3-inch figures.
I couldn't get a hold of the scale. Let's see. Loyal Subjects.
Okay.
Loyal Subjects.
Hey, I will say this: the
On
newer
display at 2000. Toy Shiz had it.
is it
Toy
this?
Fair 23. There it is.
All right.
Those don't look 3-inch, do they? I don't know. I can't tell. For $5, there probably are.
I think I'd buy these for $5
Why wouldn't you?
because I don't know
Well,
anything
yeah.
about Rainbow Brite.
Oh man,
Oh yeah,
That's never
now that
stopped Craig
stops you.
before.
my
Yeah.
sister and I played with these all the time. Well, they were hers, and I would play with her, and she would.
Hey,
play
listen.
With, you know.
Here's what I will say. We all know that 1980s girls focused toys had the best play sets.
Oh man.
That strawberry shortcake house is
Yeah.
the most impressive thing. I would live in it. I want it.
Yeah.
I just saw one on display. Our local fair that we have here, it's one of the biggest in the countries. It's called the Washington State Fair. It has a hobby hall section, and it has since I've been a kid. And they would invite collectors from the region to put their figures on display. And so, like when I was a kid, I had G.I. Joe and Transformers and GoBots and all sorts of collections. But that's what kids do. They put their collections out, but they also have an adult section now. And just this last September, someone had a full retro strawberry shortcake display. And it had the house, it had every figure, it had the tiny figurines. It was awesome.
It's amazing. Yeah, so there was one on display at our toy store for a while, but it was classic toy store behavior. They didn't want to sell it.
Ugh.
Not that I was trying to buy it, but no, this is just display only. Get it out of here.
Ugh.
I think someone's at the door. I'll be right back.
Who could
That's
it be?
actually at the door.
It's a Rainbow Brite salesman. Well, we heard you were talking about Rainbow Brite. We really wanted to get you on board, Mr. Jake Stevens. We have an influencer and ambassador program that I think is right up your alley. I don't know why he sounds like that, but there you
Why
go.
does he sound Canadian?
Because Rainbow Brite is huge in Canada. Before we wind down, Jake, do we have sad comments tonight?
Yeah, I got a couple. I don't think we're gonna make this giveaway though. We're at 116. That's
Looks like
Not
Jacob
great.
Walsh just won a micro. What are these things are called?
I'm gonna make a salad out of them. Just
Make the salad. I
And
love
the
it.
perfect addition to my salad is the fly.
Just
That's okay. Listen, y'all don't want it? Give a pop tater to a neighbor. I don't care.
pop tater and neighbor.
We'll get to sad comments in a moment. Ryan Dole, anything else that's on your mind tonight before we wrap up?
no, things have been good. Thanks, everyone.
Oh,
Things have been good. Things have been good.
Things have been good for us.
Yeah.
Things have been good. We got some fun life to live coming up, man. I'm excited, dude. We're getting to that fun. Listen, let's just roll it, right? It's Halloween season. It's the best. We're about to get to that Christmas season. It's gonna be cooler outside. We got a new Ghostbusters movie coming out. We all love toys. We got payment plans going on, hot toys, Star Wars. It's better to love toys than to complain about them all the time. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I
And I'm
agree.
thinking, okay, life size C-3PO. Okay, you open out his butt panel. You take that off. No, you open his head, and the inside is Grogu.
That's a terrible
What?
idea. What's happening?
Look, a super chat, David Cabal, $1.99. Did you guys ever collect muscle figures?
Oh,
I did not.
yes. Yep.
I didn't
yep.
collect them, but I had them for sure.
I've got some hanging around. I got some that I got while I was in Japan as well. So I've got some vintage ones, Then I got some that I picked up exclusively while I was in Japan because I was like, I can't get these anywhere else. And
There
it's
you go.
true. So, like, here's one that I have.
Look at that guy.
Cool. Yeah.
What is that, Beauty and the Beast?
Yes, it's Beauty and the Beast.
The tale is all this time. Okay, Jake, hope you had a nice visitor at the door. I don't know what that
Amazon
means.
package,
What?
but not for me. Not for me.
Oh,
It's
so
my
say if
daughter's.
it's a toy, you gotta
It's my
Oh.
daughter's birthday in 2 days. So
Dude,
there's
open
still
it.
Trinkling in. I ordered it. You know what it is? She's turning 17 years old.
Uh-huh.
She literally had Calico Critters on her wish list.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
Let me plug the Calico Critters video we did at Toy Fair. Abby did a great job. We got in the booth. They weren't just letting anybody in, but we said, listen, please. And they let us in. It was great. Well, I'm happy birthday to the young Evelyn Calico Critter collector in the Stevens household. And David Cabal says, look up the Kinnicuman Coliseum playset. All right, we will.
That's a
There you
big one. I had the muscle poster. Have you seen the iconic 80s muscle poster?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, had it on my wall for decades. And that's how I kept track of what figures I had.
Last thing, we'll get to sad comments. Jake Stevens, you are so good at making lists and checklists and databases, and you got a whole stack of. If anybody has Garbage Pail Kids they're looking to trade,
here's my Garbage Pail Kid spreadsheet that I just made the other day.
Jeez.
I shit you not.
that's
Look
awesome.
at that. If an X, I have A and B. If it's just a dash, I have A. If it's a backward hashtag, I have B. Yep, I'm looking to trade beaters for beaters here. I got beaters for days.
Love it.
That's
He's a real
awesome.
collector, folks. All right, here we go. We're gonna get to sad comments, and then we will get to our after show Patreon exclusive. It's been posted in the Discord. It's posted on the Patreon. If you want to get in on the YHS Toy Anxiety Patreon world, it's patreon.com/yes have some for as little as $5 a month. You can get access to all of that we do, bonus audio, bonus video, an exclusive YHS Patreon Instagram, and of course the Discord channel as well. And we will have some Ahsoka talk coming up right after this episode. Jacob Walsh,
Yo,
sad comments.
got a
Are we
couple.
ready?
Yeah.
Got a couple?
Well, I got one. So I'm in the Marvel Legends Collectors Facebook group.
Ooh, I put you there.
You did. A lot of complaining going on in there. And I have a comment that it's somebody made a post in there. I'm going to read their post. And then the next comment is a comment on that post.
Okay, so it's like Inception. I get it.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so we are the Marvel Legends Collectors Group on Facebook. Sad comments. We have given a voice to the voiceless. We are reading the commentary of the internet when it comes to toys and action figures. Jacob Walsh, take us away. Here we go. Pressing the button.
Seeing all these pro HasLab posts got me tired. I canceled my HasLab. One less backer. I'm okay with 2 huge figures already. The third one doesn't fit into my collection or displays, and I'm perfectly happy with the Toy Biz Build-A-Figure. Also, to the ones complaining about the Build-A-Figure price, it may be outdated, but it's one of the first Build-A-Figures. And if you're a serious collector, that means something to you. I just wanted to vent a little. If you are a backer, I hope it funds. All the power to you. If it doesn't, you don't lose anything.
All right, there we go.
I like that.
I want to know the percentage of people that don't laugh at Jacob because he embodies the person so much. It's like, oh, dude, this guy really means it. This guy's for real.
Hey, could you guys hear the music?
Yeah.
I could, yeah.
Well, I couldn't hear it on my end. I don't know. That's all, as long as you guys could. Okay, so and the next one's a reply to this.
This is there were lots of replies, but I just liked this one, so I got it. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's a reply.
Pretty much they screwed themselves by not putting something in for us long-time collectors. All the other HasLabs provided something we didn't have before. We definitely have had a decent giant man, and this seems unnecessary. The other Sentinels, necessary. Morg and Nova, necessary. Zombie giant man, Skrull giant man, not for $200. I already have a Skrull giant man, and the zombie isn't from the comics, so bah humbug.
Oh.
And then he did an edit.
Okay.
The zombie head they showed is what if MCU specific. It's not the comics version. See the blue skin? I figured you would be able to understand that without me explaining it to you.
Wow. I love that this is also in a discussion group, not even on the just talk about yelling into the void.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's great.
Okay.
There's 79 comments on that. Literally looking at it right now.
We're gonna read them all on the
79.
after show. All right. Anything else?
Let me see if I got any. No, I
Not
think
one
that's
more?
it. No.
Well, that was great. Thank you so much. I haven't even looked at the HasLab in a little bit, but I think it's been hovering at about the halfway point.
Well, I have the original Toy Biz Build-A-Figure Giant Man, and that means something.
That means something.
It means something.
Hey, you know what? You know what's funny? It literally means nothing.
Yeah.
All right, guys, this was great. Stay tuned for the after show. If you're looking for the link, it's on Patreon. It's on the Discord. Jake Stevens, I'll give you the final word.
Grease.
Are you joining
is the
us?
word. Yeah.
Grease is the word.
I'm
Are you
in.
gonna join us? Okay.
I'm in.
Well,
I'm trying to set this Jabba's palace arch to exactly my head. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, there
like
it
a
is.
halo. There it is.
we didn't even
There
talk
it
about
is.
I haven't even
Come
got
on, Ryan,
mine
do
yet.
it. Oh, your head's too big.
Jake, is it great? That's a great
Oh
set,
man,
right?
it is. It is insane the amount of accessories. It's ridiculous. It is.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, do we need this? I got this. I went, we need this.
Yeah,
So,
it has so many accessories. It's they should have called it the Jabba's Palace Classified series. So stupid. All right, everybody. For Jacob Walsh, Ryan Dole, Abigail Gardner, and of course our guest Jake Stevens, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. I don't know why I'm not hearing any. Can you guys hear the Toy Anxiety music right now?
no.
No.
Nope.
Oh. Well then, that
This
makes
is where the
sense.
fun begins.
There it is.
Now I hear it.
Now we hear it. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week, and we'll see you at the after show. Bye.
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 Who's the big guy with the muscles?
I would swallow them, yeah. Just dare me to. I'll do
This
it.
is where the fun